Welcome, Rachel. It's so excited to have you. This is The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel's final season, and you posted an emotional goodbye on social media, calling it lightning in a bottle and using your signature sign-off that you use at the end of a set. Thank you and good night. Yeah. What has it been like playing this role, and how has it changed you?
I mean, like you said, this role has changed my life. I grew up on this show. I grew up with this cast and was given a lot of grace and support to do so. And it does feel that way. You know, a lot of people say it, but a lot of people don't mean it, that this show really was lightning in a bottle. You don't get to work with people that are this talented and also this kind on writing that is this good, with crews that are at the top of their game. I mean, I'm a better actor, I'm a better leader, I'm a better human being out the other side of it, and it just has been, I'll be continuing to find new ways to be grateful for this experience for many years.
I was telling Sarah before you came out that I love this show so much that I've actually started re-watching it because I kind of had forgotten where I was, and so I started re-watching because the costumes, the sets, the writing, your acting. But I keep waiting for you to hook up with Lenny Bruce. I'm a little upset that seems not to be happening.
Keep re-watching.
But this season, it shows you, the show jumps into the future. And we see you as an older woman. We see you aging. Yeah. Well, what was it like, which you apparently don't do in real life, what was it like for you to see yourself at that age?
Traumatizing. I wish no one this experience of looking in the mirror. Also at a version of yourself that's totally unrealistic. Like, Midge has had incredible work done. I'm not gonna look like that when I'm 75 years old. But they're paying for my therapy. I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, but it was cool to watch. I don't know, you know, most people I feel like don't have the experience to see how that stuff comes together in real life. I'd never worn prosthetics like that before. The skill that it takes to make them and to apply them, the patience that these artists have. I mean, we sit in the chair for 4 or 5 hours getting this stuff on. It's pretty incredible to see up close.
So is Midge still measuring her thighs at 70?
I'm certain she is. Every single morning, yes.
Now, your real-life husband, Jason Ralph, is on the show, and the two of you guys get into some pretty heated scenes at times. So we always ask people, what's a love scene like? What's a fight scene like? Like, how is that?
They're exactly the same. They're two sides of a coin, exactly, filled with passion. No, it was really fun. I mean, we haven't worked together in many years, almost 10 years, and so it was really fun to get to work together again, and also just to be able to share the experience with him. Jason's been running lines with me since the audition for this show, almost every day, often to his dismay, and so he's always known what happens on the show from reading the scripts at home, but he was an amazing scene partner, but also it was just special to have my partner there on set, seeing what I've been doing for the last 6 years.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, well, we've already talked about it a little bit, but I'm gonna go shallow because what I love about your character are the dresses and the clothes and the hats and, of course, those beautiful coats.
It's not shallow, it's just true.
I'm sorry, it's just that's what I see. What have you learned about fashion from Midge? Because I've seen your style now on red carpets. And did you take any of your clothes after the show?
I may or may not have stolen a handful of coats. The coats are insane. But honestly, I'm not wearing those dresses out of the set. The amount of undergarments, that's what I learned, is that I'm very grateful to be a modern woman who does not have to wear 27 layers of undergarments under every single outfit just to squeeze inside it. The corsets, also crazy. Artisan, just gorgeously built, custom built for this show. The bras, but it's like bra and corset and petticoat and tights. And, you know, it's impossible to pee.
Girdle.
Girdle.
No one peed. Who peed?
Apparently, no one did in that era. So life continues to be busy for you. You have some exciting news. You're starring in the Tony-nominated revival of The Sign and Sidney Brustein's Window. You did the first play off of Broadway, and now it's on Broadway. How exciting has it been, and what's the best part?
It's been so awesome. We thought we were doing a very limited run at BAM, 6 weeks, and then the opportunity arose through a number of conversations and a bunch of really rad, brave producers who decided to transfer this undersung show by Lorraine Hansberry to Broadway. I was texting with Jeremy O. Harris, who's a brilliant producer and playwright, and he'd kind of said, I'm not going to be able to make it, you know, tell me there's another life. And I said, I don't think so. We're only here for a couple weeks. And he was like, I'm making some calls and I'm going to get you guys to Broadway.
Wow.
And about 10 minutes later, he picked up the phone. And 2 weeks later, we found out, maybe less, we found out we were making this transfer.
Oh, wow.
And the best part's been working with this group, with this team of actors. Oscar Isaac plays Sidney Brustein, and Miriam Silverman, who plays my older sister, she's a Tony nominee. I mean, this has just been the most. There we are.
I can only see scenes from a marriage when I look at Oscar. That's all I see.
So, Rachel, we cannot let you go without asking about what happened earlier this month, where you were wearing decidedly less corsets and undergarments than you usually do.
Modern woman, what can I say?
Your outfit at the Met Gala.
Thank you.
So how did you feel in that outfit?
Because that
How
was
it?
Sergio Hudson, who's a friend of
Hudson.
mine.
Isn't he? He's so ridiculously talented.
So
and he
much
just knows
talent.
how to dress
You looked
women's
great.
bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, not to get, but there's nothing in there holding it all in other than incredible tailoring.
Yeah.
and a
Some of
beautifully
us
made
require a little
dress.
bit more than tailoring.
Listen, it was Sergio Hudson. He can do it.
It was beautiful.
But it was fun. I mean, I felt beautiful. It's such a special night, celebrating art through clothing, and yeah, it was fun to take a bit of a. That's the night to take a risk in fashion.
Yeah.
Well, before you go, some news broke over the weekend that's also exciting, that you are one of the front runners to play Lois Lane
Oh,
in
I
the
could see
upcoming
that.
reboot of Superman Legacy. So I know you can't confirm or deny, but congratulations
Sure you
on
can.
the talk. But how would it be to play that part for you?
I mean, look, take everything you read on the internet with a grain of salt is my first piece of advice. But look, it would be extraordinary. I grew up watching Lois Lane, this incredibly talented journalist who is far from a damsel in distress.
Yes.
And I would jump at the chance if it arose.
Well, listen, the show is The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, that's on Prime Video, and the sign in Sidney Brustein's Window is playing at the James Earl Jones Theater in New York City. Go see it, it's worth it. Lorraine Hansberry, it's worth it.